Hello. Hello.
Yeah. We started off. Yeah. Okay.
Always
I'm
with the
just watching the
noises.
You
stream. It's a
never
little
know
bit
when I
delayed.
start things. It's
Exactly.
great.
It's like slightly delayed.
um. Well, hello everybody. Again, I forgot the one thing that I always need to open, which
Script.
is like my
Open the
script.
script.
But technically, I don't really need to read it. I kind of remember, but kind of have it for just like um confidence.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, hello and welcome to the 8th episode of Bruce Gallery Podcast, where we talk about all things D&D and TTRPG.
Yeah.
There's 4 more episodes until the end, not including this one. So, well, the end is season 1. Maybe we'll have a season 2, but who knows? Maybe this is the only season. We'll see. I'm bringing those two are the main cast. Me, then there's Rain, then there's Crit, and there's supposed to be more, but yeah, exactly. That's why a lot of
That's
people
what
love
I hear every time, yeah.
TTRPG. That's why a lot of TTRPG players are either men or lesbians. No, I'm kidding.
That's how I got into it. I got
That's
confused. I misheard, yeah.
Like, oh, nice. It's just
What do you
Like
table.
7 hours into my first session that I realized, like, wait, where are the boobs? Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, there's supposed to be another person with us called War. However, he decided that he has better things to do, and then we
Why you do this to
arranged.
him?
I'm sorry. I'm a
Yeah,
bit
don't try to
pissed.
sound so bitter, Ina. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Anyway, there's supposed to be another guest replacing him, but then, he kind of disappeared last minute. But you know what? It's alright. We also asked for him to come last minute, so
Albert, you
when
wanna
you
join?
ask for things to come last minute, it's not gonna happen. Anyway, we got stuff for you today. So let's just go to Rain with the news. Cool. What's the good news to perk me up? Come on.
Thank you, Aina, for the introduction. Well, in case you don't know, D&D has a movie coming up. It's a little bit
we're
delayed,
like
but
a
yes.
week late to the
Yeah,
story.
we're like a week late. Like the video came out one day after our last podcast, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
It's
well.
like the worst timing possible, but it's okay. We can watch it now. So why don't you put it up and then we can react to it a little bit.
Okay, let me just do something. Let's stop this. Okay,
Stop the
whenever
music.
you're ready. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, let me just.
Is it playing? I don't think it's. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Here's the thing. We're a team of
Actually, we
thieves.
should make it lower so that we don't
And
get
when you
copy
do
strike.
this,
Just to
you're
talk over
bound
it.
to make
It's
enemies.
okay. There's a.
Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge.
So what is that? What dragon is that? I think
This
it's
has to be a
dragon.
black one. Yeah, it's the
It's
acid dragon, I think.
right?
Yeah.
Anyway, oh sorry.
I really like that they picked the black one instead of like the typical red fire or
Yeah.
We
something,
help
you
the
know?
wrong person.
Yeah.
It's really
do the wrong
unique,
thing.
just dragon
Okay,
vomit
hold on.
sludge.
Let's go through this one by Hold on. I think if you do this, you can go frame by frame. There you go. Look at that. Look at that frame by frame. Never mind. I was gonna show you guys. What is this? What?
Oh,
Hold on.
hello.
Oh, hello.
Friend.
Hello.
We are
Like this
live.
here.
Yeah, I am alive. I forgot.
No, sir. We are live, as in we
Yeah,
are currently
live. As in we're
broadcasting.
in the middle of an
I'm also
episode.
glad you're alive.
And we
But,
are looking at the D&D trailer. So,
Ah, sorry, I was late.
Don't worry about
wait,
it.
is this really Fari J5? Oh my god. That sounds
Mike,
so
man.
weird.
Mike makes you sound differently.
I know, it's so weird.
Yeah,
Anyway,
in a low quality mic.
so we're reacting to the D&D trailer.
Oh my god.
You want? Let's
Emotional.
start again because why not? The volume is a bit low because he's gone. Now he's back again.
He's back.
I think because he's at his in-laws or something. Sorry, by
No,
in-laws
sorry,
I mean
I pressed the wrong button.
Oh,
Gotcha. Alright, let's go.
okay. So, if you guys wanna see, okay, that's fine. Anyway, let's start again. Pro streamer. No, I'm not a pro streamer. I'm a baby streamer. Alright. Okay. Okay. Start again.
Again.
Okay. You're gonna see all of that here.
Here's the thing. We're a team of thieves. And when you do this,
Okay.
you're bound to
What
make
is
enemies.
this? This is a paladin.
Sometimes those enemies
I don't know,
come
maybe
looking for
fighter,
revenge.
you know?
Yeah. That's a black dragon.
Black Dragon's so cool. Look at it. Yeah!
It's kind of
Like vomiting on people.
Truth be told, we helped the wrong person.
Okay, what is this? What is this magic item?
The horn?
Yeah. But
I don't
what is
know.
The wrong thing.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Horn of
it?
Valhalla.
Look, it's a cult! Anyway.
Unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known.
You gotta understand that we were watching it slightly delayed. That has to be a Vecna or something, right?
Yeah, it looks like a cult.
Spellcasting.
I mean, there's a
Bald.
lot of undeads. Yeah. There's like one of
And
those.
a lot of liches.
Yeah, one of
Dude,
those.
but what are the D&D most iconic liches actually? You know?
Asarak?
No,
Asarak?
I
Whatever his
thought
name.
that's the tomb, right? Tomb of Asirak.
No. Tomb of Annihilation and Tomb of
Tomb of
Horrors.
Oh, that's true.
Fun
Asirak's the
houses
name of the
run
lich.
by the guy.
Yeah.
The god killer. No big deal.
Oh, God killer. You know that likes to travel the multiverse and just keep demon
Yeah.
obelisks for no reason, right?
Yup. Among other things.
Among other things. I only know that. I've actually never
man of
played
many
Tomb of
talents.
Annihilations.
Okay.
Let's just say I understand everything that you just said.
Yeah, I don't know.
I played through
lore.
Tomb of Horrors, so
Okay. I only heard everything from Puffin Forest, so
yeah, just
that's
if you
the
guys
demon
ever want to
story.
play through Tomb of Horrors, don't. It's very bad. It's so bad, in fact,
horrific?
that for the first session, no, it's bad. It's just badly designed. I'm sorry if anybody like feels strongly about it otherwise, but it's very old D&D, and it's designed for that. A lot of like insta kill shit when
Is
characters
that
were
the
very
one?
extendable.
Is that the one that Gary Gygax designed for his players who like, haha, you can't kill us? And he
Yeah,
just makes it-
yeah.
Yeah, he makes the dungeon just to kill
it's
his
like
players.
you enter a room, and if you stay in it for more than a minute, TPK. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Wish I had a
what?
fucking, a sign that said something like that. But like,
Yeah.
it's just a room, and that's it. So just shit like that.
Yeah.
Kind of bad, TBH. But I finished it.
Yes,
If you're a hardcore gonna play, yeah.
Let's continue.
Figure it out over a drink.
Probably best.
I feel like that part is the best one. Just like that sounds like a D&D party. Yep.
Like, well, this is hard. Let's just go to a tavern and drink. Yeah, accurate.
You got this, right?
I know you don't.
We also need courage,
Definitely.
magic,
The girl's definitely a barbarian.
and you.
By the way, someone has said that this could be polymorph and not wild.
Yeah, I can imagine it being polymorph.
But polymorph is still a beast.
True polymorph maybe.
See, that was Dimension Door. Somebody said. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah, that could work.
Although Druids
I'm
don't
glad
have
he's on
to.
our side.
Magic initiate some shit. Multi-class.
See what spell is that?
Or maybe a wizard and has polymorph
Oh,
and
that is obvious.
He
Oh,
just
mention.
has druidic thieves, yeah. And of course mimic.
We'll be
Oh,
ready.
you guys
And
are
gelatinous
very
cube.
delayed. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not you. It's just stream. I'm watching through the stream, so yeah, it's very late.
Okay, hold on. I just had to watch back. Also, this is Hugh Grant. I don't know if
Who's-
you guys know, but it's
Who's
alright.
Hugh Grant?
He's a.
Oh shit, it is!
It is. It's Hugh Grant.
What the hell?
What? Who's Hugh Grant?
He was.
I'm
Don't
not.
worry about it.
I'm not
He was before
good.
your time.
He was when
Fair
we were
enough.
young. Like he used to go act in a lot of rom-coms when he was younger.
Ah,
Dangerous.
I like him a lot.
And there's a
I have-
remake.
But whatever happens,
What was that? What was that? What was this?
the cat thingy?
Yeah.
That's a displacer beast and
Displacer
a
beast.
gelatinous cube.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is the
and a gelatinous
gelatinous
cube.
cube. Oh, there you go. They had the classic D&D monsters.
Yeah. Although that's suicidal, though, jumping into a gelatinous
Yeah,
cube.
jumping into that thing is a suicidal move.
See, what about this one? Is it a
It has to be
dragon?
just an. It just has to be a red dragon, just slightly different appearance.
That's a
Maybe
chunk.
a
That's
chunk
a
dragon.
chunky dragon. I mean, a red dragon that has a little too much to eat.
Yeah.
That is very chunky.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
Yes.
So
Of course, the bird.
somebody said this was a tiefling, but others said this is a satyr. Satyr?
Satyr.
Yeah, either satyr or tiefling, but I mean the skin color is not tiefling like, right? But it's not
Yeah.
for satyr as well.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
some.
No, I don't think it's a satyr.
Satyr is
I mean,
like that,
it
yeah.
has,
It
It
just
has
has
the
holes, right?
ears and the horns. Yeah.
Like tieflings, actually in canon, tieflings usually range from red to like purple. All the other colors are actually not tiefling colors. So in Forgotten Realms specifically,
But
So-
some DM have played tiefling, like you can play it even with like having
Whatever
humanoid
color,
skin,
yeah.
So yeah, like we're
Because
just
we need
watching
more
someone
tieflings in campaigns.
a homebrewed campaign. You know, not exactly like raw.
I
D&D.
mean, like if they're gonna make a D&D movie, I think like they should at least try to stick to like mechanics as much as possible. Otherwise, it's just a fantasy movie when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna want to stay truthful to it. I mean, if you go back when she jumps on the horse,
Uh-huh.
turns from an owl bear into person,
Uh-huh.
maybe you can catch her legs, see if she has hooves.
Let's
Oh yeah,
see.
that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
That's a clever.
Oh, there we go. There it is. I think. Is it? Yeah. So actually, we can do this. We can move frame by frame, like so. I actually should stream this to Discord so you see what I see, but it's alright.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
With the
Okay.
benefit of hindsight.
Okay. Oh my god.
You
okay,
can
it's
do
a bit
it.
too
Well, it's
fast.
gonna be a while.
Yes.
Go
Okay,
around,
okay,
and then
here.
there's the
There, got it,
sound
got it.
there.
Okay, hold on.
You can use JK to jump, farther instead of frame by frame.
Okay, look. Hold on. Wait, no, those look like regular feet to me.
They do look like regular feet. Yeah, that's regular feet.
That's regular feet.
And
with no
maybe
hooves.
now they turn into.
Nope, that's a
Mhm.
regular feet. Look at that.
Yep, just a regular feet. What is? Maybe it's just a druid with one of those like accessory horn things.
Maybe. Maybe
Maybe.
just an overlooked detail. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just one of those movies that's loosely inspired by D&D rather than trying to take the D&D setting kind of thing. Who knows? Yeah, I mean it's Hollywood. They are willing to alter stuff.
Okay, you can just see my
if
screen
need be.
now. There, I mean, I just see my video in Discord. Anyway.
Also, as for asking who the red guy was, it's literally when you Google D&D 5e Lich, it's the first result from the
Oh
monster
really?
manual.
Okay. Oh my god! Yeah, it is. It is the Monster Manual guy. Who is that?
Lich?
It's
Yeah, that's not
It's a
that.
generic Lich.
D&D 5e
Lich.
5e Lich.
Yeah, that's the Lich in the book. Like if you buy the Monster Manual, that's literally what you get. So
This guy?
What the?
yeah, that guy. And then Google for D&D 5e Lich. You'll get the exact similar person. Red,
Yeah, but-
gold.
But the one that they were fighting in the arena seems kind of younger than this one. The one that
I
is on
mean,
screen right now.
No, the one I think
Yeah.
the one in the arena is more of a cult person rather than the actual lich, right? Like
I like that detail of a dead person inside a cube. But yeah, sorry. Go
Yeah,
on.
the gelatinous cube. Yeah, the only reason that I know that is a gelatinous cube because there's a dead person there.
Yeah.
anyway, okay, we have 10 more seconds. Let's go through this so we can.
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
The bard is the party leader, party face, I guess.
But the way
Technically,
yeah, but the banter there is like very D&D party like.
very D&D like, yeah. Like they need to don't take themselves seriously, and that's basically D&D.
Yeah, I feel like this is. I think that's like what some sites have said about this trailer, like
Uh-huh.
it's trying to capture how how players would play it rather than how normal fantasy people would be. So,
Yeah.
And that's kind of like basically what D&D is. You don't see people going around and be like, hello, not hello. What would they say? Good morning to thee. I don't know.
Old English there.
But yeah.
can Uncle Crit join in and kind of poop on the fun?
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
The trailer seems interesting. However, what you just pointed out, the dialogue thing, it can go either one of the two ways. It can either be good and like player banter, or it can be, hey, we're Marvel XD funny jokes. Marvel XD.
I guess so. You're
Like, just fucking Red Dragon flies over, kills like 1,000 people, right? And the part's like, well, that happened. Like, okay, and then I'm gonna shut the movie off. In the theater, pause it and walk out. In the theater where I'm gonna watch it, of course. No, I'm hopeful but cautious.
Fair enough. I mean, like the main thing that they should capture is that there are those banter moments, and at the same time there are heavy emotional scenes as well. So if they can get the balance between those two, I think they'll be able to capture the essence of D&D. But I still feel that they should show the table side as well, in addition to the fantasy. But that's just me.
Hey, maybe there
Okay,
will
okay,
be. You
okay.
don't know.
What?
Maybe,
Watch.
maybe that'll be cool. If they do that, that'll be cool.
I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. You guys check it out after the stream. Stay on the stream though, we need the viewership. But this movie here, called The Gamer's Darkness Rising, is what you seek, Rain? It's very
yes,
good.
I know. Yes, I watched it. It's so good. It's so dumb, but so good. Of course, the party's a murder hobo, and then the GM's like, "Oh, why is my player's murder hobo?" And then like one girl joins the party, like, "Ooh, a girl? What?" It's your typical dumb D&D stuff, and I like it. Anyways, speaking of old D&D movies, there's also another D&D movie. I think in tandem with this Honor Amongst Thieves being released, they are remastering another D&D movie called it's Mazes and Monsters. It's getting a HD re-release. Now I've never heard of this. I've never watched it in the first place, but it's certainly a 40-year anniversary. So it was released in 1980s is 40 years away.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bro, 2002 was 700 years ago, dude.
I was about to say 1960. Oh no, it's 1940, 1980s, huh?
So the movie got released at the height of D&D and Satan worship.
Yeah. So that's
God,
surprising
the
actually.
posters for this
got
movie, oh my
released.
god. Have you guys seen the posters?
Whoa, show poster
I'm
right there.
gonna drop it in the
Where's
chat.
the poster?
Here, I dropped it
This one?
in recording studio.
Let me.
In chat.
You dropped it in the studio. Go get it then.
Oh wait, I can't open the link because it asked me to save it. Which is so.
No, it's okay.
It's
But
very
it's very
product of the time.
80s, I think. Yeah, it is product of the time. Yeah. Hey, at least the remaster DVD cover looks cooler.
This one?
Kinda Star Warsy, yeah. The DVD, the Blu-ray one. Kinda Star Warsy a little bit, you know?
Yeah, a bit, yeah, a bit. But I wonder who will actually. I mean, I thought they would just remake it. No, it's just a remaster.
Yeah, remaster. That's it. Like it's just re-render the whole thing with better graphics and stuff.
Where are they releasing it? It's just a Blu-ray. Who watches
I think
Blu-ray
it's
anymore?
direct to Blu-ray, man. Don't see any online release, so yeah, it's just Blu-ray. So if you're interested, it's releasing on September 19th. Right.
Wait, Tom Hanks is in the movie? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that
Yeah,
big
she's a
character is
baby,
Tom
look
Hanks,
at him.
right?
Yes.
My god. Yeah. Anyways, next news. Wizards of the Coast records record
Records.
record sales this quarter. Record
Hey.
sales. They got big money
Yeah.
with operating profit of 53.7%, which is pretty cool. So apparently it's like mostly led by Big Magic the Gathering, it's 11%, and then they garnered over $100 million dollars in sales. So nice one, Mrs. Coast. Hopefully you'll produce more books for us that we can consume.
Do we really want more books?
I don't know. No, I want 6th edition. I want see, like it's like while I want 6th edition, I kind of like 5th edition quite a bit. So I'll see what they'll do. We'll see.
So it's either something that you know and you like, or trying something new that you might not like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have a bunch of table systems. We should try one of them, which is the idea that we might do short campaigns in the future instead of my 200 plus episode campaigns.
Oh, please. You
Yeah.
just barely reach 100.
Yeah. Anyways, Rex, we got some sales by Drive-Thru RPG. They're doing some Christmas sales in
In-
July.
In July.
Yeah.
Christmas comes
Okay.
early.
Christmas
Yes.
in July sales. So there's a bunch of stuff for you guys if you guys are interested in buying new materials. There's some stuff. Next, some new RPGs. We got Battle Zoo Kickstarter, which is basically another Pokemon like D&D supplement. We got an official Elden Ring TTRPG. So the other day I talked about a supplement that has Elden Ring-esque feeling. Now this one's an actual TTRPG for Elden Ring, an official one. But I think this one is coming in 2024. So it's still a while. There is a Sons of Anarchy D&D supplement. Make
What
your
the hell?
own biker gang. Yeah, that one's I think it is another
Ooh.
Kickstarter as well. So that you can make your own biker gang and you can get like roles like vice president, sergeant at arms. You can get roles for each other, and then you can either join other people or make your own gang, and then you either become vigilante or like more like bandits. It's really up to you. And then do you know the Viking show? I think in History, History Channel. They are making a TTRPG from it. Titled When the Wolf Comes, by a former EN World editor, and then he's done several other stuff before that. But yeah, they're starting a Kickstarter, which is an adaptation of the Vikingverse. I think that's Vikingverse is the what do you call the Vikingverse novels and comics? Sorry, yeah, not the Viking novels and comics.
All the popular like shows and comics and stories are making up their own RPG. It's like they know that this is a very lucrative industry.
I really believe so. Like thanks to D&D 5e and also Critical Role, I feel those two coming together is just the right place, right people, right time, and boom, D&D, mostly mainstream now. And finally, they are writing a new version of the Rokugan. Sorry, what's the actual title? Adventures in Rokugan is the name of the TTRPG. They're using the Legend of the Five Ring system, an adaptation of the Legend of the Five Ring, but they're making
That's
a
cool.
book called Rokugan, Adventures in Rokugan. So mostly Japanese, Asian inspired. There are monks, swords masters, spells, so a bunch of stuff. mostly items. There's it's a 424 pages book. Goddamn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh
it's a
my
thick
god.
boy.
But it's
And the
coming
release
up
date.
soon.
Yeah, it's coming out on August 5th. So if you're interested, but it's only on the Western Hemisphere, by the looks of it. So us in the Eastern Hemisphere, we can get digital versions. If we think.
Wait,
Well,
TTRPG set
Eastern or
in the
West?
Eastern setting is being released on the Western Hemisphere only?
apparently, yeah, Western Hemisphere first.
Gets fucked up
As like you're interested in foreign things. Like for me, like I think like Latin names and like that those kind of things is so cool, and like Arabic names are like so overplayed. But like on the West, it's like, oh my god, Latin again, really? But I
Yeah.
thought so
I guess so.
it's just interest in the foreign culture, in my opinion, at least.
Or they make up a bunch of shit and they don't want people to like, correct them for it.
Yeah.
Release
You
it to
know
people who won't know if
You're
it's
not
wrong or
wrong.
right.
All right. Very quickly, the other stuff. There is a new tool being released by Level Up 5e. Just a bunch of tools that will allow you to help them, kind of like help make their dungeons using their mechanics, using social encounters. So basically, they've created a random generator for all the systems that they have in their book. Gen Con is coming soon. Oh wait, yeah,
No,
Gen
you
Con is coming soon. I skipped one news, but it's okay.
Skipped one.
Yeah. Gen Con is coming soon. That one is, I think it's on the 4th to the 7th. And this one's I found it out from Paizo.com. So they have a post over there. Paizo is the publisher for Pathfinder and Starfinder. So if you are in the Americas, go give it a look. We
You're
can
in
just, wait.
Indiana,
Yeah.
specifically.
Indiana. I mean,
Oh,
Americans.
the end.
I guess
America's a
so.
continent,
Yeah,
basically.
like,
Let's
the
say if you're
States.
in Asia, come to like this anime con.
Yeah, exactly. I keep forgetting, like driving for 8 hours does not mean you're gonna get out of one state. So
One street in America, more like.
damn. But yeah, Gen Con. Dimension 20 is coming back with a new season titled Court of Fae and Flowers with the GM shit, I forgot
Abria!
that. Yes.
I love it.
She
And
will
Jane
be
Austen. Oh my god, Jane Austen's the best.
all right. I guess Ida knows more about these two's what do you call credibilities.
Oh my god, dude, Jane Austen is like the best author ever. Well, not really, but like the romance stories she writes is the best, and Aubrey is just the best GM. I prefer her over like Matt Mercer. I'll be honest.
I see. Is that the
I-
trio? Is that the trio? Matt Mercer,
Bria and
also Bria.
yeah, Brandon Lee Mulligan.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's the
The trio.
current one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one
D&D
that
Trinity. Oh. Yeah, and finally, we got the UA, new UA that recently come out, titled Wonders of the Multiverse. There's one race, one class, a bunch of feats, and also a bunch of backgrounds for you guys to look. Yeah, but yeah, that is
21
everything.
feats. Oh
Yeah,
my
there's a lot of feats, but
God.
although they do seem overloaded in my opinion, but I haven't read through it for a bit, so we'll see. But yeah, that is
All this speed
everything.
that you're not going to get till level 4 and 8.
Yeah.
You're only
But yeah,
getting
that is
4.
me. News is over. Next.
Whew, okay. Let's bring it down a little. Okay, so for this current one of D&D stories, it's a little bit more like a moment, let's think for a bit, Anyway,
Okay.
so the title is Running a Secretly Evil Warlock, One Party Member Metagaming to Out Me. So I'm playing a Great Old One Warlock who has, over the course of the campaign, gone from chaotic good to chaotic evil. It's been a slow change as we are now level 15, starting at 1. The lust...
Hey. Hey.
What?
Our campaign started at level 1, now we're level 15.
No, our campaign started at level 2. Oh.
You buffoon.
The last straw in my character's journey of devolving alignments happened last session, when my warlock was killed in combat. My patron, however, offered to bring me back, but at a price. I offered to sacrifice 1 soul a year, but was counter-offered at 50 souls a year. After some bargaining back and forths and some terrible persuasion rolls on my part, I was brought back to life at the cost of sending 40 souls per year to my patron. I know somebody who would like... Well, no, she wouldn't gladly send 40 souls per year. We'll see. Anyway, to be
Payments?
Like this.
Well, it depends on what I get out of it. You know, if it's just a life, is it a life full of power? I'll think about it. You know, I'll be like...
What
Anyway.
alignment is Ignis again?
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be good. No, definitely
No, it's
neutral.
always
Too
been
neutral,
true
right?
neutral.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's
she's
always
very
fine,
selfish.
right?
Yeah.
It started out as neutral good-ish, but then, like,
Yes. Come on.
who
Come on.
cares?
Let's be honest here.
Anyway, to be clear, my player miraculously is built perfectly to do this under the radar. I have a plus 15 to deception, rod of rulership, glibness is my mystic arcanum, and I'm the longest standing party member with the most reputation, as every other PC has died at some point in campaign, save me. And that is until the last session. I can cast Alter Self at will to do things with under the radar. Initially, I planned on only harvesting souls of our party's enemies, but since I had already thought it might be interesting to go chaotic evil at some point, I decided to lure a couple farmers into the woods, disguised as an earth genasi, and practice my soul collection. Rod of rulership, hold person, and then sacrifice. Doing so finalizes my chaotic evil alignment. My DM is very fascinated and interested in where this will go for my PC, as am I. While my alignment is evil, my party members are none the wiser, and I'm usually a team player, so not one of your typical, I'm evil, so I'm gonna F up our party's plans. The problem is there is a cleric in our party who is basically meta gaming to out my character. I'm really excited to play this out, but I'm concerned the cleric is going to be pretty much do all he can to get my character out of the party, even though his PC shouldn't be all that suspicious, especially with how well I can hide what's going on with deception and glibness. Any advice on how to cordially get my party member to lay off the metagaming and play this out according to dice rolls and let me play my character? As long as I'm not screwing a party, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to do this. And I've said my DM is very interested and okay with my PC in his campaign. I know there's a controversy on having an evil player in a mostly good party, but has anyone had success with this? Basically, deceiving party members while your friends are on the physical table don't screw your plans because they witness a conversation between you and your DM that their player is oblivious of. I mean, I assume they see their character. So, yeah. What do you guys think? I feel like we kind of have the same kind of, problem in our campaign. A little bit, not as bad.
With who exactly?
Lamb. Although I feel like we try not to metagame, but Lamb is more so of a, the thing is we all care for each other. It's just that they want different things and they want to do things a different way than our party would normally do.
No, I feel like Lamb's a very far example compared to this. I think the closer one to this would be something like Danny. Like the fact that Danny is secretly a Kichard, but kind of like everybody knows that from the start. Like everybody knows he's a Kichard, but the characters doesn't know, and we role play to that, and that's fine because we agreed to play with the character. Because right now, the secret part is that the other players doesn't know that he's evil.
Wait,
It's
he's
really hard.
evil?
Huh?
Not that. Not Danny. Not
Character's evil.
Danny.
Yeah, the character's evil. So yeah, I think it will depend on what the meta gaming actions that this this other player takes, because they never give an example. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a bit hard to judge. Maybe he just thinks he's metagaming, but maybe he's just suspicious in character, you know?
So I've let
I mean,
sorry.
oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Go
Um,
ahead.
I looked through the comments earlier today, and
Mm.
they were saying a little bit of like, okay, so this is where the OP is saying. Also, after the session, I mentioned to him he can't beat my deception with glibness. It says an auto 30. He said he has a plus 14 to insight, and on my way home, I looked at his character sheet. And it said plus 10. Like I don't want to just call the guy a liar, but damn. So it looks like it's been happening, as in, he has been lying, and the cleric has been like, oh, insight, you know, that kind of thing.
Fair,
This
fair,
is one
fair.
of the things that he has mentioned. Um, Another thing was, they were saying about like how the cleric. Okay, so here is another thing he said. Honestly, my party hasn't been worried until this last session. So I'm only just now trying to figure out how to navigate that. So they were talking about how his build make it easier, but yeah. When making this character, I put a lot into deception because I figure both PCs and NPCs would be wary of somebody whose patron is an aberration. Oddly enough, I don't think I made a single deception check for probably 20 sessions straight, that is until last session, where I had to roll deception 6 to 7 times. I went variant human and skill expert to get expertise in deception. So, yeah, apparently, according to OP, it's only just happened like last session or something. And if we go back to his story, this only just happened like recently.
In that case, I don't think it is a pattern. Because it's like this. We played the session. Okay, I'm gonna need everybody to leave the room. I'm gonna talk to Aina for a bit. And then when you come back, of course you're gonna be interested about what's gonna happen. Maybe your character lies, maybe you don't. The first session, I'm sure there's gonna be some level of interrogation, like what's going on here, and you're trying to figure out, is your character is your friend lying or something, you don't know. And it's just you wanting to know the secret. And as a character, as a player, it's fine to be curious, but long term we'll see how this goes on. If the cleric, the other person, starts to become a lot more suspicious about the warlock, the OP, then yeah, then there might be. Honestly, I don't know what better way to kind of like diffuse the situation other than talking about it. But talking
Yeah.
about it will kind of reveal that secret, and if possible, if it's me, I want to keep that secret as much as possible from everybody. So yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that's
although
just
from how it's said, I think it happens while the other PCs are there, as in like the other players are there, not, yeah, like not like their character, you know, just the P, not the C. um, but yeah, I think like yeah. Sorry, I think
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
Well, one more. Yeah, in my opinion, I mean, the warlock has the right to play his character, right? He wants to be evil, so be it. So does the cleric. I mean, if I were a cleric, if I were a character, I know my friend died, right? And then suddenly he came back to life. Knowing that he's a warlock, some deal must have been made, right? So I have to make sure that he comes back to life. If I'm a lawfully good cleric, I will want to make sure that he does not do so while with the intention of bringing doom to the planet or anything, right?
yeah. That's a fair argument as well.
To me, it makes sense for the cleric to be suspicious.
Mm,
That's actually exactly what I had
But
in mind as well.
really? Oh,
yeah,
there you go. Because to
yeah,
me,
but
it's a little bit sus that he's inciting way too much more. Because I, as a player, I wouldn't. Maybe I'll incite once, at most twice, and I wouldn't,
yeah,
and push it further. But to me, like 6 to 7 is quite a bit. But yeah, I guess from that perspective, could work too. You're just being careful. which is fair.
I mean,
There's also this one other solution. Maybe he can talk to the DM so that the DM can say, ask the cleric, why are you suspicious of him? If it's something logical, then ask him to roll. If not,
Yeah,
then there's no. The DM can just roll up. There's nothing
Yeah.
suspicious, right?
yeah. Okay.
Also,
Sorry.
a little
that's
bit.
what I do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I just don't let my players roll insight against each other. Usually, it's done in good faith. Like if somebody's trying to lie to someone, um, sometimes I'll tell them, hey, like, can you roll deception just to see how well your character is lying right now, and then if they roll high, usually they just let it slide. But if they roll like a 1, then the other player will catch on to something, and it's done in good faith, to avoid metagaming. Because I don't like it when players are like, oh, well, I'm going to roll persuasion as a bard on our wizard to get her to sleep with me. Like, no.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
roll against other
Definitely.
players.
That definitely no.
A
What
weird
I
character to me.
yeah what I do is usually like you roll and then like I'll tell them, so this is how it is. How do your character react to it? It's fully on the player's control, and the players shouldn't do what they don't want to do regardless. They can be
I
persuasive as fuck, doesn't mean they're gonna sleep with you that night.
I just remember like Lamb that did it a lot. Like I'm gonna roll deception, you roll insight against me. Like I think Emma just used that a lot. Like even with players, and she'll be like she'll say the darndest lie and just expect us to believe it because she has a plus 14 or something.
I mean,
And
her first session with Lamb was. First session with Artyom, sorry. Like the first thing that Lamb did was incite him, and he was like, "Hello."
Exactly. So yeah, whenever a situation like that, it's like, so that's how much he roll. What will you tell her? It's really up to the players, because again, like I don't want to reveal a player's secret just by rolling high. That's dumb. You gotta have story beats, man.
also, apparently OP did talk to the cleric after the session, but he's adamant that he's not metagaming. By he, I mean the cleric, to which he didn't have much response. The cleric is actually a seasoned D&D player and likes to help the party members and character builds and stuff like that. And the cleric cast Detect Good and Evil once when like OP came back from the dead and got a small ping of aberration, but like his PC already knows that the OP is a ghoul warlock, as in a great old one, so it should make him more suspicious.
Yeah.
People were saying like because of their cleric, like especially with Detect Evil and Good and all that, like it's gonna come out, I guess, pretty soon.
I people that say that don't play D&D 5e. D&D 5 Detect Evil and Good is just what creature type are you? There's nothing about knowing if you're good or evil. That's Pathfinder
Not
or
not not
older
an
D&D.
alignment. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
you cannot find out a person's alignment using detect evil and good.
Yeah. That's old version. Like if you go to Pathfinder, it's actually stated there. Like there is good damage and evil damage in that game as well. So yeah.
Um, so one person said, Dryer Boy said that he disagreed that the character can be suddenly suspicious because like if a cleric is at 15th level, they would be like intimately familiar with the processes necessary to bring someone back from the dead. So if I knew that person to be a warlock and they resurrected without going through any of those processes, that is suspicious.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
argument that Farid gave just now, and
yeah.
so
Yeah, and I agree. Like there was something somewhere there is 94 comments. And I'm not gonna go through all of that, but I do remember OP did say like he just said that he came back from the dead out of the graciousness of his patron, which that in itself is already very suspicious. It's just to me it feels like he's playing up by stats to like get away from lying to his party members, which are actual characters and not NPCs, you know. And to me, that I don't like that, but it is a bit of a hard balance to like, balance between is this metagaming or would my character actually know this? Because once you know that it happened, it does kind of change the way you play. Like it does affect you affect how you play in a way, even though like your character wouldn't know. It's a little, it's you can't help but to be affected by that. Is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Although to always seek it out is hard. I think like at this point, I feel like the cleric should realize it and like kind of really decide their actions, because that's what I do with like almost all, because I'm not very good at lying and I made most of my characters not very good at lying to make it easier for me because I suck at lying. um, so it's always like if things like this happen, what I would do is I would just like, okay, is this metagaming? Then I will say, then if I can't reach to a conclusion in my head, then I will say out loud, I will say like, hey, I would do this thing, but if it's metagaming, if it feels metagaming, let me know. You know.
Mm.
And like I think that's just consciousness and like players part. So yeah, there needs to be a bit more of a serious talk, I feel like, especially if they want to have a fun time being an evil player. But honestly, like, if you're evil, there's no way your consequences won't come on back to bite you. And if you're with the party that is mostly good, it's always gonna be like, like, damn, like, I don't know how to say it, but because I guess I came back to how it was with Lamb, because Lamb was very, very chaotic, neutral, where as most of the party, especially J5, is just so good, and we're just kind of going along with what J5 does, but not Lamb. So all he does, all the thing that Lamb did was very chaotic neutral. We don't necessarily agree, and the chaotic part really comes back to bite us in the ass. Like, which is funny because we're ass, anyway. And yeah, like, you can't do evil stuff and not expect the consequences to not come back and make it a problem in the party as well. So I think that's why, like, some of the comments were also saying that maybe if it starts out as most of the members are set up to do good, when one player decides to go away from it, it's gonna be a bit detrimental to the party makeup, not mechanic, sorry, party makeup, where, like, we meant to do it like this, but then, like, I mean, it's a good storyline, I guess, as long as it doesn't. It's just I keep worrying about consequences, and like, I don't want to pay the consequences of someone's actions, is all I'm saying, when my character, like, and then be blamed for, like, hey, you didn't stop him from doing so, and, like, anyway. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it.
You have a
You
lot
really
to say
feel
about it.
passionate about it,
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, I don't know, because it's like I can see what will happen towards the end, and I'm just worried, I guess, because this person is just, like, I'm not on the side of the cleric, obviously, but I'm also not on the side of this player.
It's just something that both players have to understand. Being evil in a good campaign will have consequence. The player feels that it's okay because the GM said it's okay. Whether or not consequences will come, we'll see, because the GM said it's okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, because there are evil characters that have been with the party the whole time and wrap up and it's fine.
What?
I mean, like,
Who?
Percy is essentially evil the whole time.
Oh,
In the beginning of the campaign,
I thought you meant our campaign.
not our
I was like,
campaign, and
who?
then
No,
there's
there's no evil characters in our campaign, no worries.
who knows, man? You don't know. The campaigns had it. None of the campaign has ended yet. You don't know
Oh
their
my god,
backstories.
Shibale, I know it. Never mind.
But
Anyway, yeah.
yeah.
Alright, let's wrap this up. I didn't expect it to go that long.
You went on a ramble.
I know, and that's hard when, like, nobody stops me because I'm the one stopping people. Anyway, let's go to
Go to
home.
chat.
Well, bottom line is just let everybody play how they want to play their character. So if they want to suss you because you're doing something sussy, you have to live with that consequences, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about letting people play their characters. That's how you get fucking chaos in your campaign. Let people play their character within moderation. Talk it out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let people do whatever they want, because then you get.
Let people play their character within expectations that has been established. I
There you
guess.
go. Alright.
Yeah, there
With
you
that note, let's
go.
wrap up this session. Now let's go to Homebrew. Let's go. This week we have
Homebrew.
for because War is not here. So let's go. What is
Oh,
this?
this one.
Back by popular demand again.
Yeah.
I need to become a permanent member at this point.
Well, if the fans want it, I'll become a permanent member.
Just Albert in the audience. And,
Say yes. Anyways, go ahead.
Alright, for this week homebrew, we have something that is close to home.
Wait.
Well,
Good.
this week's homebrew is made by our one and only the disembodied voice.
Yo.
Ooh.
So I'm going to cover one of the monster that he created, which is the Sunshine Dragon.
Look at it.
Yeah, look at how majestic it is.
And
Look at how the kids are playing in the water near his fins, I guess.
there you go.
Ah, yeah, that one.
Chilling
Yeah, that's cool
there.
image. Yeah.
And look at the wing cannons. Wow.
Are those the cannons?
Yeah, the cannons are like inside their body on the side there, so
I was wondering where he hides his cannons. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
What did you
Alright
think
then.
this was?
I don't know. Bulkhead for people to go inside and outside.
Okay.
that works too.
jet exhausts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, of course. Anyway, what is this dragon about?
Well, let's see. This dragon. Is there a description of it? No, right?
Oh, did you not
Do
give
you
the?
not there's the link. There's the link on the post.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Have
think.
the homebrew link. Oh wait, let me.
There is
Okay,
also
then.
an image.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to read
There
the
is an
whole
image, yeah.
post? Okay, that's okay.
No, I read everything, but there is no backstory to this monster.
No,
right?
no backstory or anything. Just description.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Alright,
the
okay.
creator should bring us through. Come on, go for it, Rain.
All right. So okay, this is a dragon. Being a dragon, it is gargantuan in size, right?
Mm-hmm. It's
And
as big as a
it
ship.
has, yeah, it has one of its stats is a living ship. The Sunshine Dragon acts as a ship for smaller creatures, often pirates, to roam the seas. In exchange for acting as transport, this Sunshine Dragon is often given a large share of any treasure it plunders. So basically, being a dragon, it still likes the shiny things,
Yes.
but this dragon has other people to bring the shiny things.
Yes, exactly.
It's smarter. Why do the hard work
It's
when you
smarter.
can get
Less
others
work for
to
him,
do
though.
it? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. When a group of sailors first come upon an unoccupied Sunshine Dragon, a negotiation takes place to determine its share. So basically, if you are out at sea, and you spotted a dragon that has no occupants on it, you can negotiate with it. Have it become your personal transport. So that
Essentially.
but yep. But you have to pay it every month.
Yeah,
You have to
every
pay,
It's
share.
a
you have to pay
subscription
rent.
service.
Yep. And then also it has natural pirates. Yeah, natural pirates. The Sunshine Dragon roam the seas to look for treasures to plunder. While it doesn't necessarily resort to combat, it will if it is necessary to plunder the other ships. Ooh. If engaged in combat, the Sunshine Dragon will bombard enemies with its water cannons from far away to weaken the enemies before sending the creatures that live on its shell to board and plunder. Oh, okay. So the Sunshine Dragon is a pirate itself.
Yeah.
It's a
So
pirate
yeah.
dragon. Ooh. Okay, it has a hammer class of 15. In my opinion, quite low for a dragon, right?
Yep. Pretty low.
Hit points of 87. Low for a dragon as well.
Yep.
And has a 15 feet speed with a sprint speed of 30 feet. Well, being a water-based creature, that is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Strength stat is 15, Dex is 8, Con is 18, Intelligence 12, Wisdom 16, Charisma 8. It has a saving throw, Con saving throw plus 7. Resistant to cold damage. Has a perception of plus 6 and athletics of plus 5. It has a dark vision, 60 feet, and passive perception of 16. It understands common and can speak Draconic. It's a challenge rating 6.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's understands
Alright.
it doesn't speak?
Right.
Yeah.
This thing's
What?
very weak.
It is.
It's
That's the idea. We rolled a d20 and we got a 6. So we're trying to make a dragon, but not like true dragon. It's more like closer to like pseudo dragon kind of thing, or drake. A side dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. It makes sense that it doesn't do the plundering itself. So because it is not that strong, right? So it
Yeah.
relies on the pirates that lives on its back.
Yeah, that's why the whole piratey and everything. I thought it kind of like balances with it. It's not supposed to be strong, basically, like compared to other dragons. It might be
But
big,
wait till
but that's all it has.
Yeah. But wait till you see its action, though. It is amphibious. The dragon can breathe air and water, so but on land it's not that good because it only has a 15 feet movement speed.
Yeah.
Really slow, right? But the thing is, he has its actions are multi-attack. The dragon makes 3 attacks with its water cannon, and water cannon is a range weapon attack plus 7 to hit. The range is 500 normal range, 2,000 feet long range. On hit, it deals 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage. So, even though it is weak, it can shoot you before you can even see it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's very far.
2,000, man.
So like you're chilling, and then suddenly, what the hell? Like you just see a dot shooting water at you.
Yeah, but I mean, 1d6 plus 4 is not that much, but with that range, when you're going to, even when you spawn it, hey, over there, you're going to move over there, you're going to take a lot of hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also,
I mean-
like, if it's a surprise, this is crit damage.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
A surprise is not crit.
Surprise is not crit.
I mean,
Oh
you
wait,
get-
no,
you
that's
just-
what
you just
assassin
miss-
did.
You get advantage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
assassin thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Using our homebrew rules, we can give it a class.
okay, now that I could get behind.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
for plundering purposes, a regular sailing ship has like 300 health.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this dragon boy can shoot a ship for 10 minutes.
I don't think it will even damage the ship actually, because the ships
Oh yeah, right.
usually have
Damage
threshold.
threshold is 15, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
he cannot physically damage a ship.
Yeah, it can only
He's
damage the
very
passages on
weak.
top. Hmm.
So this is intentional.
Yeah.
You made a cool ass sea dragon with a pirate crew, and you made him weak.
Hey, I rolled a
Wait.
6. I'm trying to make it like how would that make sense? So I
Make
got
him
this.
a rowboat. Dragon.
I'll help you. I'll help you here. I mean, it makes sense though. It wants to plunder the ship, so it doesn't want to sink it to the bottom of the ocean. So just kill the crew, take whatever they can.
Oh yeah, that's what I intended. Yeah, thanks, J5. Thanks for it.
But also it also has a stronger attack though, a body slam. It's a melee weapon attack, +5 to hit, reach 10 feet. Hits for 15 or 2d10 +2 piercing damage. So if it gets a ship gets close enough to it, it can hurt the ship though.
Yeah.
And also he has a deafening roar, a recharge of 6. All creatures within 300 feet must make a DC 15 or take 2d10 thunder damage and are deafened until the end of their turn. On a
Including
success,
the
creature takes half as much and is not deafened.
Just kill the
But
entire crew
you-
on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It-
that was
it can-
actually yeah.
it can-
Oh my god.
not only that though, it can kill an entire crew on the opponent's boat and his own boat.
Oh my god.
That'd be awkward.
All creature within 300 feet, meaning the creatures on his back.
Oh no.
All the fish around him as well.
Yep, yep.
Oh no, wait a minute. Do you actually like
Only
it?
for last resort. Only for last resort. And to be fair, bandits have slightly more HP than commoners, I think.
Well, if you ask how come we can find an unoccupied Sunshine Dragon, I mean this is how.
This is how. Yeah.
I mean,
Ship's going to kill
no.
my people.
Oh no, yeah, my pirate crew is almost dead. Why don't I kill everyone?
But
Suicide all button.
to be fair to actual ships though, repairs aren't expensive as long as they have a healing spell.
That is true.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah. And
But yeah,
this is
I
how
mean,
it
it's a cool concept, but it's not that strong though.
It is not that strong. It is like it was the challenge was to make it a CR6. So it was hard. Like it looked majestic and everything, but then CR6.
You
It's
just
kinda-
make him a rowboat-sized thing, and
Yeah.
it'll match up.
Because like I was
Size.
basically matching the stats of Brontosaurus, which is CR6 as well, and has around the same amount. I think it has more HP, but less damage. This creature has more damage than a Brontosaurus. But yeah.
Yeah, but Brontosaurus is
A
a
whale or
beast, right?
something?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it
a
is a beast.
dragon though.
Yeah. Oh, CR is the same. That's kind of how I managed the damage. Dragon, not dragon. That's more like flavor, if you ask me at least. But yeah, in general, dragons usually have high CR compared to other creatures, which is fair. Meanwhile, beasts CR6 might be the highest beast, I think.
CR4.
CR4? No,
Yeah.
Brontosaurus is CR6.
I don't think Brontosaurus is actually like D&D.
It is 5e. Yeah, it is.
It is in 5e.
Is it?
I think T-Rex is higher,
What,
but I might
what
be
are
wrong.
T-Rex and stuff? Yeah?
Because I was looking at the table for like what's the highest for my animal shapes, and the highest I could find in 5e tools was just 4, which was like a wild saber-toothed tiger or something.
I'm pretty sure there's more, but maybe that's a supplement thing. Who
Let's
knows?
see it. T-Rex 5e stats. Tyrannosaurus T-Rex.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Oh, it's a CR8 and it's a
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Huh.
There are there. More you know.
Well, yeah, I totally meant Rule 20's tools. Anyway, so yeah, this is the dragon. Anything else you want to say about the dragon?
I
Make him
mean, I really
stronger.
like the design, the concept, yeah, but if you can make it stronger, that would be cool. But consider
not
this
a
though,
huge
if you
crew.
play in a campaign and you have one of these dragon in your, what do you call, in your, as your pet or something, I mean, you can dock your dragon near the port or something, and if you get into combat in the city, the dragon can shoot from the dock.
Yep.
Basically,
Supporting
yep,
fire,
anywhere
man.
Yep, supporting fire.
Artillery on my
Right
coordinates.
now, actually. The group you guys are in my campaign, they have a was a bell that summons a ghost pirate ship
Mhm.
to help them, and depending on where they are when they summon it, there's different effects. One of them is just, it's straight up like if they're near water, just bombards them from afar. So, you know, it's pretty fun. Like, friendly fire
Friendly
included, of
fire,
course.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you like it, give it a look. This is how it looks like, with all its crew, people swimming and just sunbathing. It's pretty cool. And if you want to see how we made it, there's some backlogs in our YouTube, I think. I don't think it's up on Twitch anymore. But hey,
Yeah.
maybe it is. Feel free to have a look. So yeah, so let's go to the very last section and hit it off with a bang. Go for it.
Bad time to drop a very long story today, because
Nah,
we're well over
Yeah.
time already.
Come on, it's fine. We
Kinda
like.
long.
we
Come on,
like
we only have a few of these sessions left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we have to go all out for
Let's
season
go.
finale. Alright, so the title is My Bounty Hunter Was in Her Element, and the post was made by Away123, which is probably my favorite
What's up,
username. And this features spoilers for the SKT side quest, the one you go to Xenitarl's Keep.
What is
So-
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what that is either, actually.
Okay, maybe somebody in the chat or comments would know.
Yeah, Albert, can you please elaborate on that? So,
Tom
quick
King's
context.
Thunder.
That makes sense. I do know.
I know it was like Storm Sword. No, I don't know. Okay.
So
Go
yeah,
on.
so quick context, the bounty hunter's name is Trace, and she was an artificer / warlock that had a mechanical left arm and a crystal right arm. The crystal was also her hexblade patron. She also had a cowgirl or western aesthetic look with a wide-brimmed hat and the cool poncho cloak thing. We've gotten info about the bounty and about how he's a wanted criminal hiding out in Xanatarl's Keep. The party and I arrived at the keep. I had already asked if I could take the lead for this one, seeing as this was a bounty hunting mission, and that was her background, and they were okay with it. There were 4 of us, so I asked our ranger to stay out and look out outside, nearby one window, the barbarian near another, and the cleric to come with me. We spoke to the innkeeper and lied that we were friends of his, since his own cover story was that he was a sole survivor of an adventuring party, and she bought it, since he was also basically freeloading. So I told Cleric to stay here in case he ran and got past me. I told the innkeeper I'll go get him. So I knocked on his door, and with no response, and thinking quickly, I realized he was a criminal, so he might want to get into contact with Zentrerim. Is that how you say it? Zentrerim? think so.
Zentro, I don't know.
It's that thing that has the thugs with poison blades. They're kind of deadly.
Oh, okay.
Zentrerim thugs. Yeah, I use them a lot in my campaign.
I see.
I asked the DM if Trace knew about Zentrerim, and if she knew about their symbol. And since I did, but I wasn't sure if she did, even if she was a bounty hunter, I got the affirmative and I went with that. So he eventually opened the door and we started talking about if he'd seen anyone by his description, still pretending that I believed his cover story. And before he shut the door on me, I used magical tinkering to put the symbol of the Zentrerim onto the doorknob to get him talking more. He eventually managed to corner me with good questions that I couldn't answer, and he closed the door. Knowing 2 buddies were outside and waiting to jump this guy if he tried to run through a window, I just calmly stepped backwards, got a vial of acid from my bag and catapulted it into the door, which was ruled as both bludgeoning and acid damage. The door failed its dex save because door, and broke open. I immediately stepped forward, the initiative was rolled, and I managed to go first. I immediately threw suggestion, follow me and comply, with an added for 8 hours just to be sure, since that's the duration of suggestion, and he failed to save. Combat finished immediately and I had him follow me downstairs. The innkeeper was wondering what the commotion was about, but I told her that the guy broke the door, but I would pay for it, and I did. And she bought it again. In the meantime, though, he was under suggestion. He could still loophole a bit of the parameters of the spell, and he tried to get the innkeeper on his side, to which I just said he's probably just drunk and laughed it off, and the innkeeper still bought it. I went outside with Cleric and rounded up the rest of the party. It was a great time. The rolls were in our favor throughout, even with the small bits of hiccups, and really cemented Trace as a badass bounty hunter. Good times.
Yeah, that was fun. Though.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a bit at the end. There was a frost giant spore stacking the town after that, and we have to deal with that. But that's not part of this story anymore. LOL. But yeah, it's the classic story of playing to your character's strength and kind of like it says cementing them as a type of a character they are.
Yeah. And also everything going according to plan. That's just
And dice rolls going accordingly.
Especially when
I mean,
spell
they
saves
got
are-
lucky with the dice roll. I think we had one of those days, right? We had when everyone is rolling high and we felt, oh man, there's nothing that can stop us.
And then I
Yeah.
changed the
Maybe one
crew
of
and
the
Leon rolled
sessions.
and then you
blue
change role, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I love when that happens when like the dice gods kind of align with what you're doing and
Oh,
let you
dude.
have a moment. Like with
Yeah.
Leon, you know how he's like a military sniper guy, and then
Yeah.
we're fighting that dragon. He's making all the plans, and it's all working out. And then at the end, it's flying, going, "Okay, I'm a sniper. I can shoot him from afar," and I fucking crit the sharpshooter
Yeah,
hit.
that's so beautiful.
Okay,
Well,
Sorry, I
okay.
was really
like,
excited about
I
that. That was
mean-
just so good.
But dice rolls really play into like how important dice rolls are towards a plan, because like we could plan like crazy, and then when it comes to it, it just goes like
I'll start rolling ones, yeah.
yeah, and then everything just falls to shit. Cause like I think we've done that a lot, but we've also had times where it goes according to plan, and we're just like, wait, that works.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
easy?
That's why I feel like the best ones are like you plan, it goes according to plan half the time and it kind of messes up half the time, and that feels like, you know,
Minor hiccups, yeah.
yeah, like it's like oh, and then you successfully do it, and yeah, compared to like
That's why-
wait, it's done, like no challenges. Oh, okay.
That's why I love Shadowrun, because everything, like all the successes and failures, are just razor's edge, you know?
Yeah.
You either make it or you fail spectacularly. And when you're like trying to be stealthy, sneaking around a huge corporation, trying not to get detected, that one failure can just change your entire like campaign essentially. So you're always ready for it.
next campaign, Shadowrun.
Next campaign Shadowrun? Aina? Shadowrun campaign?
Aina, Shadowrun campaign, Aina.
I can barely handle 5e. What do you mean? But I think we're planning on after either Arc of the 12 or TRE ends, which, let's be honest, TRE just started. We could probably do a short session with me as DM. Ooh.
We'll see.
DM,
Yeah, like
I'm scared.
in the future, we're planning to do like one epic campaign, which is like the super long one, and then one shorter campaign where we'll get to rotate different settings, different game mechanics, and so that we have a chance to just play new shit more frequently. And then we have one campaign where it's just long.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have
Looking forward for Aina to play. I'll try to finish Arc of the 12 as quickly as possible.
Don't.
But let's be honest, that's really up to you. Like the story's there. Like the story's there. You just need to go
Yeah.
through it now.
Well, I don't think we're gonna survive the next encounter.
Oh my god. I'm
No,
so
we
scared.
got it.
Like, we did with short rest, we don't have all of our stuff.
Even if we did, I think J4 is gonna get infected.
No, no, not G5. Oh my god. Anyway.
Then you have to contend with zombie J5.
No, Ignis is gonna find a way to cure you. Like, we still have that wish ring.
Lesser restoration.
You still technically are wearing the what do you call the armor. It's just waiting if the armor breaks open. Now that's
What?
J5. J5 is wearing the hazmat suit right now. I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that Artyom made for him.
Yeah. If the hazmat suit breaks, on the other hand, yeah, now there's something that we have to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lesser restoration will be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of this week's stuff. That's our final section. And that's all we have for you this week. We'll see you guys next week. We'll see if anybody's gonna bail again.
Aina's really salty about that.
Or not. Yeah, maybe it's just the three of us, maybe it's four, maybe it's five, who knows? Anyway, that's all we have, and we'll see you guys next week. And in the meantime, stay safe and feel free to enjoy some healthy dose of D&D memes on your
this every time.
Come on, it's still going. Why is it still going?
I should
Stop.
just let him do it until like he stops, and then we go.
Oh yeah, he tires himself out like a
"Bye."
child.